Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another crypto video. Comment down below what area of the world you're watching from, or what city. Comment down below, and let's get into this video as we are giving away $100 worth of crypto the first time a video hits 1,500 likes within 24 hours. So make sure you press the like button, make sure you are subscribed, and make sure you comment something down below. Kevin O'Leary mispronounces XRP on national TV, says Bitcoin is only crypto that works. Reality TV star Kevin O'Leary claims that Bitcoin is fun but irrelevant while completely dismissing altcoins. Alright, so self-proclaimed Kryptonian Kevin O'Leary recently flaunted his crypto wallet that was created at the peak of the previous cryptocurrency craze. Back then, the Canadian businessman, who is widely known for hosting his hit show Shark Tank, put $100 into Bitcoin and various altcoins whose names he does not recall. While taking a look at his coins, he notably failed to properly pronounce the name of XRP, the fourth largest cryptocurrency that has lost 60% over the past 2 days. And at the time, this is a quote, all you could get was Ethereum, XPR, Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Stellar Lumens, which is dumb, because that is definitely not the case. There were definitely quite a lot more coins that you could get, but alright. That is a pretty strange statement. Considering that O'Leary's altcoin-rich portfolio has now shrunk nearly 50%, it made the reality TV star realize that Bitcoin is the only crypto that works. Quote, I put $100 to work here. This morning it was worth $52.77 because not all cryptos are the same. Clearly, so Bitcoin is the only one that works, maybe. Which I really don't get. I really don't get the picture. I really don't get exactly what he's trying to say. I put $100 to work here. This morning, it was worth $52. Huh. So he's just trying to say that he put $100 into everything here, and it lost a lot of money over time. Yeah, well, okay. That's a little bit odd. It's like, where's his portfolio then? Because this is just showing how low the prices went in comparison to its all-time high. But for example, Tether, all-time high $1.32. It's a stable freaking coin. I mean, who cares about where exactly it went to? Who cares where the stable coin went to? That's not a good thing. That's a bad thing. So I don't really get that one. But also, he's just saying that Bitcoin works because, well, Bitcoin is the one that lead runs like that. It's just strange for him to say stuff like this. It's just everybody has a different stance, but being so conservative might hurt you in the longer run, since there's going to be a lot of crypto millionaires and billionaires, and he's not going to be part of that run, at least. Despite giving Bitcoin preferential treatment and admitting that it is fun, Mr. Wonderful also blasted the crypto as pretty much irrelevant when it comes to broader financial markets, which I disagree with as well. In response, Anthony Pompliano of Morgan Creek Digital was quick to mention that Bitcoin greatly outperformed both gold and the S&P 500 this year, adding that the market is only referee. Quote, Kevin and I can come on here, we can share our opinions, but ultimately, the market's going to decide who's right and who's wrong. I think that the market has rendered a decisive victory for Bitcoiners this year, and he can't really deny that. However, he has regulatory worries. O'Leary claims that the reason with many institutions that are hesitant to dip their toes into crypto is because of fear for regulations. I'm waiting for the day that one of these regulators comes down hard on Bitcoin. Grown men are going to weep when that happens. You'll never see a loss of capital like that ever in your life. And all I can say about that is exactly what is happening right now. I talked to you guys a couple of days ago about the crypto purge, but consider this, all right? If you are a little bit conservative, you are about like, I want to go for gold, I want to go for Bitcoin, that type of stuff, check out GSX. A link is down below. It is a gold-backed coin, all right? It's pretty damn cool. And I think the risk to reward ratio is pretty damn good, even though, I mean, you got to find a couple of things that are not listed on exchanges just quite yet. Once more, this thing you cannot buy on exchanges just yet. It is before that. That's why you get some crazy bonuses, as you can see down below. I'm just going to put here, for example, this in. You can see 25% bonus plus another couple of bonuses. That's the example of what you can get. And using my link, you get 5% extra on top of all of this. And even though I'm not going to say put your entire freaking crypto portfolio in it, I'm just saying, man, let's try to diversify some more cryptos. And I'm going to buy this because I think, man, a gold-backed coin has some crazy future for itself. But I do not know for sure. All right, so make sure you do your own due diligence and know the risks. Every crypto has their risks. Same for XRP, same for Bitcoin, same for GSX. Every one of them has risks. And I'm still thinking about regulations as well about XRP. And I think the move right now that's happening with this regulation is going to be kind of spread upon everything. Like what I'm trying to say with that is they're going to be kind of going over it with a how can you say it, like with a cape, where they're like kind of Superman just flying over it and trying to kind of make everything better. They're going to make it worse at the start, but eventually it's going to be better because I don't think crypto is going to be completely destroyed. Even if this wallet rule comes out, I still think crypto will survive it. I still think crypto will prosper afterwards, even though it may look like a bad thing for the first couple of days, first couple of weeks. Same thing can happen for the lawsuit with XRP. It's manipulation. People are betting against something then with a ton of freaking money. Yeah, it's going to look negative. Doesn't mean it's actually a negative thing. Somebody said all corps should convert USD on balance sheet to Bitcoin. And this is just wishful thinking because this will never happen. Honestly, I do not think every company out there will actually put their money, or even money in general, into crypto. It's just wishful thinking to think that they might do that, or saying they should, because you got to think about this. It's about risk assessment. If you have a $100 billion company and you're going to put, your reserves, which are, let's say, $1 billion into Bitcoin completely, you could literally lose it all in the span of a couple of days because it's not a real regulated market in that sense. It's not going to close when the price goes down. You can lose everything in a day if you're unlucky. Or if some new regulation comes, you could lose like half your money in like a day, which is crazy. A lot of companies don't want to take that risk. And even though there's a profitability margin somewhere, and there's the idea of, you have your own bank, yada, yada, yada. There's also the risk of storing it, getting hacked, not being insured. There's quite a lot of things there which are not that nice, which I do get from a lot of these companies as to why they're not entering the space. I know a lot of them are waiting for proper regulations. And I also completely agree with a lot of these companies for not putting more into crypto. Even though, of course, as a crypto holder and crypto enthusiast, I would like it for them to do it. But I do get them as to why they're not doing it. I'm not judging them for it. News, Kodak coin is dead. I have never heard of Kodak coin, but whatever. XRP, RIP, US on stablecoins, feast eating fails again. Feast eating. Okay. What does that mean? Seed-steeding. I didn't actually see that just now. The practice of establishing permanent settlements on structures located in areas of sea outside the jurisdiction of any country. Okay, too bad there was no Dutch translation here, but I can understand what that one's supposed to mean. That's pretty dumb. Seed-steeding, why is that relevant to this crypto thing? So the only thing I wanted to kind of warn about here by using this article is that there's quite a lot of these coins out there which are just plain up useless, right? There's like a Lil Yachty coin, and there's a couple of those where it's like a rapper or an influencer just making a coin. And I just wanted to quickly say to you guys, be careful of everything like that. Everything resembles just a random individual, or everything that's just not too certain to kind of succeed, or you guys get what I'm trying to say? Like things that are not established at all, which kind of sound dumb. If it's just a rapper's coin, which has no real utility, no real purpose, why would you buy it? Like, for example, the GSX, why I talk about it is because it's a gold-backed coin. I kind of see the purpose in that. I kind of see the idea of this getting better than a lot of other crypto. With Kodak coin, there's no purpose. It's just you're buying into a name, so you're kind of buying a pump and dump, which can, again, succeed. You might be able to buy it and then get some money off of the move. But there's a lot of these ones, and they're just trying to make you, I don't know, they're just trying to make you buy it and go out. And again, I'm not even sure that this is that, but I thought about what's his name? I don't even know, the rapper, which has Kodak in his name. Maybe it's Lil Kodak. I don't know, Kodak Black. I have no idea what his name is. But you guys get the picture, right? Just don't buy into coins that sound stupid. They're just promoted by somebody. If it doesn't sound good, don't buy into it, is my personal advice. Again, not financial advice, though, because that's not the purpose of my channel. And people saying rip on XRP or Ripple. Yep, they're turned around. These guys are all changing opinions like freaking day and night. XRP liquidations soar as SEC lawsuit token airdrop whipsaw markets. So one thing I must say as well is that I have said before that I think Flare will not prosper if XRP is declared a security. I'm still sticking to that. I'm still quite convinced that if XRP is a security, the whole Flare ordeal is not going to go and go over well, since Flare is also a part of Ripple, because Ripple invested quite a lot of money into Flare. It's not like Flare is just completely decentralized in that sense, like it's just completely different, done by somebody else. But on a certain other degree, I'm like, it's pretty crazy that we can call XRP a security when another company could literally just build on top without repercussions, without anybody actually being able to interfere except for the entire network, but not Ripple, right? If we were to, for example, choose for Ripple's holdings to be just destroyed, they couldn't do anything about it. They could really try to do something about it by just going through all, I guess, different validators and maybe making sure that everybody uses the same unique node list where nobody that's a bad actor has that power. They could. But I don't think they would go and get that fixed because, well, if people really want to, they can overthrow the system. Unless Ripple is really, truly centralized, where, again, it's not possible. But in theory, it should be possible to overthrow them. I'm just kind of confused as to, how we could orchestrate it to make that work. Because they would intervene and they would most likely try their best to not make it work. And now I'm thinking about it. But it is possible in theory, right? Because, well, they only have a small amount of power in that sense to vote. Maybe like 10% or so. And these liquidations they sort, and that's actually another important part of this bigger downfall. I said it before, it's institutions. It's just people losing their faith in the crypto. It's everything. But it's mostly just big money trying to push it down. Added or together with the liquidations and with people just kind of having a long open that's being destroyed. And that kind of times 1,000. Because a lot of people didn't expect the price to fall down and down and down and down. And every time it falls a layer down lower, more people lose their money, more people liquidate, more people sell. And it kind of pushes the price back down, right? And if it only goes down, let's say 5-10%, it doesn't really matter that much. Once you start to go down 30%, 40%, so many people who had an opening there, they get liquidated, and thus all that buying pressure is now gone. So the price just keeps falling down lower and lower and lower until at one point there's just too many people trying to enter, which was at about 21 or so cents. Just 20 cents in general is just a very freaking nice chance to buy, which is why the price went up again, I'm thinking. Or these institutions were like, let's pump it to there and then go back up. Could also be. Who knows? XRP carnage begins as the delisting commences. BS. Not true. Most likely not going to happen. The SEC has actually been quite positive on all funds or all exchanges who want to keep XRP in there. So them saying we have to get rid of XRP is stupid. It's not the truth. Them getting rid of it, though, could happen, but it wouldn't have that big of an effect on XRP. The only couple of ones that would have an effect is if Binance, Coinbase, Poloniex, Bitfinex, if those were to get rid of it. They're just the top exchanges that utilize XRP. You can check it out. If you go to Live Coin Watch here or whatever thing you're watching, go to XRP, go to markets down below here. Digifinex here has, not that much volume. Let's check your volume. Binance, Huobi, BitThumb, Coinbase, and ZB. If those delisted, we have a problem. And so going forward, right? Binance, Bitrue, CoinTiger, BitBank, OKX, and I think that's actually where we should end the list. All the other ones might not be that important. If those delisted, it might see a little bit of a shock as the demand is going to be decreased a little bit because, well, they're delisted, so people can't really buy more. Or from a different perspective, also cannot sell more, but they'll find ways to sell. So, that might be a little bit annoying, but I don't really think it's going to be an issue either because I don't think Binance is going to be listed ever. I don't think Huobi is going to do that because they don't give a shit about the U.S. rules. And if Coinbase really delists it, okay, but it's not the biggest issue in the world either. Then let's see here. Coinbase, other exchanges between rock and a hard place on delisting XRP. They've been thinking about it, but so have lawsuits against the SEC been thought about. Doesn't really mean it's going to happen. Doesn't mean it's going to pull through. All right. Anthony Sakine, a partner at law firm Seward and Kissel LLP, told CoinDesk that trading platforms like Coinbase are between a rock and a hard place. They can continue to list XRP based on the previous analysis that XRP is not a security, with the hope that a court will find that XRP is not a security, he said, or they could take remedial actions such as restricting trading for wallets held by U.S. persons or take it off of the exchange altogether. These scenarios are likely already covered by the exchange's terms of service policies, he said. Exchanges like Coinbase would be crazy not to consider delisting, said Gabriel Shapiro, an attorney with Belcher, Smolin, and Van Loo LLP. Considering the question isn't the same as actually delisting or not delisting the crypto, however. They have to think, including just from a business perspective, but also legal, what kind of precedent they are setting. He said, if they delist one crypto just because a regulator accuses it of being a security, what happens the next time that happens? Have you just given the SEC all the right to delist anything from your platform just because it makes an accusation? No, I don't think so. It's not an easy choice for Coinbase to list it, and personally, if I were them, I don't think I would delist unless I had something more concrete to point to, he said. A Coinbase spokesperson declined to comment for this article, which I really recommended them to not do as well, because quoting on this one or commenting anything would have definitely hurt yourself if you hadn't thought it through. And if they were to comment here, they would most likely just show the SEC that they thought about it and had a kind of opinion on it. For right now, we don't really know what they have, so they can always claim the counter opposite eventually. for not listing them or delisting them. You know, they can always say, yeah, we thought this afterwards, yada, yada, yada. If they were to quote now and go to the media saying we are thinking this, that, and all of a sudden they, you know, had the wrong idea or did something stupid, it's going to be looking pretty damn dumb. So it would be better for them to not do anything and not say anything. I personally think that's the best thing as well. Now, on another end, you could say, this is a quote, in your risk factors, you haven't probably explained to your investors in your IPO how it is you've let XRP and others trade on Coinbase. You need to really be clear about that, including that we might come after you, Coinbase, because you've been warned, which is what the SEC could do eventually because, well, they should have delisted XRP then because it is maybe a security and they shouldn't have traded that. On the other side, Coinbase has that security allowance, right, where they could just trade securities if they really wanted to. So I don't really get the fuller picture. I think if Coinbase really wanted to, they can still exchange XRP. Will the price plummet? Yes. But also, you can't really hold an exchange accountable because the US has said something before about a currency, so they can't all of a sudden switch up and expect every exchange to know it up front. So I think only from that point on forward, they can start saying, hey, exchanges, let's start delisting this, let's start, you know, going away. Because if they were to start delisting now, what can people with that XRP do? They cannot sell it anymore, nothing can happen, nothing can do. So all the people who had XRP will lose their money. And the only thing I'm thinking about here is, if we really wanted to be sure that nothing bad is going to happen, the only thing you can do is sell your XRP. Because if every exchange were to delist it, you would of course have nothing to sell at. But that's also not true because it's only in the US where this will be applying. Huobi and things that are outside of the US will still list XRP regardless, and thus there will always be an outlet. And since it is free money, there will always be people who are just still excited about XRP. The only thing that's kind of difficult is what exactly is Ripple going to do afterwards? Are they going to just go on with XRP then being a security? Or are they going to quit operations with XRP altogether? Or are they just going to make a new coin, for example, where just some guy makes a new coin that would support that one? Or what's going to happen? Because if XRP is a security, I really don't know what's going to go and happen for crypto because the US then has gone completely mad. Because I don't trust crypto in the US anymore. I definitely tell a couple of people, if they're real crypto heads, to kind of consider getting out of there, because crypto and the US are not going to line up together. And I don't think Europe is actually going to make rules like that, which are so heavy, which classifies a crypto as a security. I think this is the dumbest thing ever. But I guess we'll see. Right now, we cannot really say for certain what's going to happen, and I'm not the one to say either. I don't know. Ripple's not the only one crypto giant to get sued by the SEC. Here are some more. You just need to understand that a lot of people have gotten sued. A lot of people will be getting sued. And you should watch out for it. It's going to keep continuing on. We are waiting for a decision from the judges regarding official McAfee hearing yesterday. An opinion should be made within 10 days. John is not doing well, but hopefully there will be no further delays getting him proper medical care. This is actually from his wife, but that was because he was shilling ICOs and he was just trying to make pump and dumps happen without giving taxes and without notifying people that he got paid for it, I believe he did. I don't know exactly what it was right there. It was false and misleading, he did, or something like that. He earned more than $20 million for recommending ICOs. Damn, a lot of money. And Max Kaiser, SEC will target other garbage altcoins after Ripple. Max Kaiser, yeah, he's just trying to get attention through all of this, guys. Again, if you're looking for a gold-backed type of coin, check out GSX if you're still in the middle and you get the best of both worlds. And also, if you're looking for a cool place, I'm going to quickly grab it back up here to get a couple of stocks and a couple of cryptos. Make sure you check out Webull. A link is down below. You get 4 free stocks, right now using the link down below. Check it out. It's pretty cool. All right. But guys, that was it for today's video. Hopefully you all enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to press the like button and subscribe. And I will definitely see you guys again in another crypto video. Take care, everybody.